Dobra ludzie, rozdział 18 przed nami. Zaczynamy. Jedziemy jak burza. Hehe. Pozdro dla kumatych. Rozdział 18. Sorry, że się tak kręcę. Jakby to słychać, to sorry. W fotelu. Banici. Okej, Filipem jesteśmy.
Dear Francis, the letters I have written to you over the years surely could be bound into a book.
Ouu.
But only you know what my words in those letters amount to. It is different with the book I have written. It has found its way into priories throughout England and beyond. Because of my book, I may have to talk to Bishop Henry. But that is not the only thing that keeps me awake tonight.
Odkrycie w krypcie.
Behind a wall in our crypt, Jack discovered a hidden room. We do not know who built it. But it is likely that Prior James hid there, even after he was said to have drowned. That means he was alive when we met in Kingsbridge on New Year's Day, the day of his burial. And Jack told me he saw a man in the church the night it burned down. Was that him? And if so, did he burn in the fire that night?
Dobra, Kingsbridge.
The dust storm and the drought are taking their toll on all of us. Thanks to our town wall, we are safe from the Earl and the outlaws. We've heard of places nearby being raided. We believe the attackers were William Hamley's men. We have enough food to last us another few weeks. But life has come to a halt. Martha believes there will be rain soon. That the storm is only a harbinger of rain. I hope that she is right.
Czyli wszystko musimy, widzę, napisać. Tylko pewnie to jest kolejność, co jest ważniejsze, mniej ważne i w ogóle, nie?
Jonathan worries about my book. The Divine Soul. In Winchester, he heard that Bishop Henry was less than pleased by what I had written. I am not naive enough to pretend I do not know why. I wrote that hope is godly, and since God made each of us, hope and salvation are only to be found within ourselves. Henry sells hope, and I am giving it away for free. If the church should ask me to clarify my position, of course I shall do so. But I feel I must give our people what they need in these desperate times. And how could I write anything else if this is what I truly believe?
No, tyle starczy Francisowi. Może nam znowu kiedyś pomoże, bo i tak go
It
nadal
must
nie
be
wydałem.
well after midnight. With you, I can be honest about what truly troubles me. Jack told me that he was responsible for the fire in Kingsbridge. I know that it was a long time ago. He told me it was an accident. And I don't think Tom knew either.
My God. Save yourselves!
What? Milius?
The saint! We must
Ah.
save the saint! Fire! The whole roof is in flames!
My God!
Don't go in there! Adolphus! The saint! We must save him! No! No! Don't go!
Andrew.
And as horrible as it may sound, I cannot find it in my heart just now.
O nie.
Forgive Jack. Maybe because this confession comes too late. And from a man who I have learned to trust.
Wybaczę
This
mu.
is the
Pewnie
truth.
kiedyś. No to też czas leczy rany, nie? Czas leczy rany.
I should get some air, Francis. The storm has settled down.
O! No to dobrze.
I
Zapiski.
know them by heart. But Jonathan insisted we keep them.
No tak, Jonathan się musi nauczyć jeszcze, nie? Dobra, teraz tutaj zapisujemy. Jezu, jaki Filip już jest stary, Boże. Wow. Nice. Ścieżka okalająca katedrę.
Hello?
Kto to?
I thought I saw someone.
No kurde, ktoś tu stoi, nie? Też widzę. O,
That came from the kitchen.
coś się dzieje. Chcą nas obrabować? O, Jack. Kuchnia.
Oh, it's you.
You
Ja
startled me.
pierdzielę.
I thought I heard something. Was that you?
No, but I heard it too. Maybe Aliena came back.
No. No, she's asleep. She returned a few hours ago. Damn it.
Jack.
Sorry. There's someone in the kitchen.
Yes, I think
Dobra.
you're right.
Chodźmy.
Stay behind me. I'll go ahead.
Ale on jest odważny. Jest! Jakiś gościu.
There's someone in here.
Sprocuj go.
Outlaws.
A, banici.
They are probably just after food. I will talk to them.
All right. He's alone.
No nie powiedziałbym.
Others.
Że jest ciemno, może być tam
Most of
ktoś
the
więcej.
food is gone.
No.
We will not harm you. Do you hear me?
Why did you do that, you animal? I will get the others.
No!
Ty gnoju.
What?
He's just a child.
Just a child. Jack forgave the child. Just like
Aha,
that.
tak po prostu mu
And
wybaczyłeś.
I forgave him. For that was what he had been when he arrived in Kingsbridge. Just a child.
No dokładnie, Filip.
Who was I to judge this man for not confessing earlier what he had done? I had never told his wife, Aliena, that I was responsible for her fate and for her father's. Even that night, when we all met, I did not dare to tell her.
Czemu ta katedra mi przypomina ten z Notre Dame? Trochę. A to nie jest Paryż.
The walls of Kingsbridge weren't enough anymore. The outlaws had found a way in. We
No
weren't
właśnie.
safe in our homes.
O nie, a do Alieny też ktoś przyszedł? No nie, już myślałem.
So this is what it has come to. Kingsbridge is under attack.
Why didn't Uncle Richard chase them away? Why?
Now, now, do not exaggerate. This is not a siege.
We only saw two of them, and one of them was a child.
But they almost killed you.
Filip, obwiń suszę, obwiń Williama, uspokój wszystkich, obwiń politykę. Czekaj, najpierw uspokójmy wszystkich.
They were just looking for food. They didn't mean any harm.
It's the drought. It destroyed all the crops. They must eat something.
Desperate or not, they're only the vanguard of a full-scale invasion.
If we had a decent earl, the people wouldn't be starving.
It is all too easy to blame a desperate child. Forgiveness is much harder.
It is.
But forgive we must.
Can you? Forgive, I mean.
I already have.
Hamley is the reason for this. He's to blame.
Dokładnie
It's
tak.
that simple.
Well, he won't be Earl for long. The Treaty of Wallingford has been signed at last. It's only a matter of time until things change.
What treaty?
Winchester is in turmoil about this right now. Stephen and Maud have signed the treaty. Maud's son, Duke Henry, is to be crowned the next king.
And, by agreement, all lands are to be returned to their previous owners.
But Stephen will continue to rule as long as he lives.
The earldom will be ours again.
It will not.
Why the bloody hell not?
Bloody hell.
Language?
No one will enforce this until Stephen is dead.
What is to be done then?
Poprośmy o pomoc nowego króla. Marta poprosi, by pozostali silni. Tommy, dajmy banitom żywność. Broń banitów. Nie wiem. Nie wiem!
Well, for one thing, we shouldn't start blaming the outlaws.
I agree. They're not our enemies. The outlaws and us are all sitting at the same table.
There were times when you monks wouldn't even offer us a chair.
So what do we do now? Wait for William to lose the earldom once King Stephen is dead?
Well, if they're hungry, can't we just give them something to eat? I'll share.
We should, and we will. But there are too many to feed them all.
We must do something.
No coś
Well,
trzeba
I
zrobić.
cannot sit quietly and wait until Stephen dies of old age. The Treaty of Wallingford is in place. I won't wait for another 17 years. Not when I'm so close to fulfilling the promise I made to my father.
You're right, but it wasn't William Hamley who came here last night. It's the outlaws we need to worry about.
Well, what do we do about it?
Nie. Napuścić banitów na Williama, weź banitów w froncie Kingsbridge. Okaż współczucie. Nie wiem.
A few more months like this, and we'll be where they are now. We should support them, not fight them.
You are right, of course. But how can we help?
We could provide weapons for them to fight Hamley.
To fight him? You mean to pillage and plunder? That'd be more likely.
What about his mother? I've heard that Hamley still listens to her, that she still has a say in Earl's Castle.
W sumie racja.
Let's tell his mother.
If we spoke to Regan Hamley, we might not need a physical confrontation at all.
That'll never work. We have to assault them and take back our father's castle. Even if that means fighting alongside the outlaws.
I don't like either choice, to be honest.
Neither do I. So, what do you think, Aliena?
I co mam wybrać? Będę negocjowała. Pomówię z bandytami. Nie wiem, czy ta suka mnie posłucha. No spróbujmy.
I'll negotiate with Regan Hamley. I will go to Earl's Castle. Alone.
Are you serious, Ali?
Regan Hamley seems to be in a tight corner herself. She might well be willing to cooperate.
No możliwe, bo jest
I do hope
przykuta.
you're right.
No nie może nawet
I'll ride
chodzić.
with you.
You won't, Cub. Not with that leg of yours.
Your mother is right. Besides, if we all turn up, they might think we mean them harm.
No właśnie. Niech Aliena jedzie sama, ona umie się bronić. O! Rozdział 18, banici. Ale szybko. Pierwsi banici dostali się do księgi. Aliena zdobyła szansę na odzyskanie Erkasu i wypełnienie przysięgi danej ojcu. Dobra. No to widzimy się w 19 rozdziale.